to say what is the DNA that an entrepreneur has to be successful. Maybe in 2, 3, 4 years we will have it, that people with that kind of background and these kind of things are more suited to become entrepreneurs than others. The only thing I can tell you is that the entrepreneurs in general that are successful are not normal, right? Whatever normal is, they were not born to be working in corporates for the rest of their lives. Now you basically have to take a risk on those, basically, because that also means that it might be difficult to work with them as well, right? Because if they just listen to you and do exactly what you want them to do, well, that's not a good entrepreneur, for sure not. So it's not a science yet, but I think we will get in 2 to 3 years when we have enough data on this.
Okay, and I think there's another question from Shahar. Shahar, if you like to take the mic.
Could you repeat that, Steve?
So there's Shahar coming now. He has a question for you.
Okay. Hi, Shahar. Maybe he's on mute. I can read it.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, now I can hear you, Shahar. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So what I asked is about the globalization in COVID and post-COVID. We can see more and more startup ecosystem that is joining, the innovation game, running very fast and trying to, to get their capital and their access to the global world of business. So the way we are doing business today needs more transparency, as you talked about Zoom and what's happening behind, and the lawyers you need in any local, location or ecosystem. So do you think that transparency will create more trust to work in a global scale? I can see that you are traveling every couple of years, so you are managing your portfolio from different countries every time, right?
Yes, absolutely. And your specific question was how that trust would evolve and more transparency in the future. Yes, I do believe that it's kind of a win-win game, right? Because the more transparent you are as an entrepreneur and want the funding, the easier, or a customer, by the way, the easier is it, to gain that trust from the investor. Now, I think what you're asking is maybe how are we going to get that transparency, right? Because that's not that rocket science, right? We can all say we want more transparency, but what are the unique tools to get more transparency? Of course, you can put in a lot in, monthly reporting, KPIs, and so on. But what I really believe in is this kind of live KPIs, that you can actually see how the business is doing without even bothering the entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
That you have the KPI set and you can follow what they're doing on a weekly basis, and you don't have to call them every time and have a formalized weekly report from them. So you can basically follow it. I do believe in that. I do believe that that kind of KPI set is very important, and we do have it with some companies. I also do believe that blockchain will play a role there in 3 to 5 years. That, basically, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you have contracted is going to be on the blockchain. It can never be changed. Like the side letters in funding will be gone. Or if there are some side letters, well, then they will be documented. Side letters is not a good thing when you close the round and investors don't know if they have the same rights. So I do think that the blockchain can play a role there together with live KPIs, and all that will actually make it even more attractive to invest and have that trust. So I'm with you on that, but I think we're a little bit behind and we're not really there yet. Zoom is a good first step, but I think there is still a lot of work to be done there.
Thank you. So what you said now is it will be much easier to invest in different locations if you have the trust and you have the transparency tools.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it yourself. If you put your P&L on the blockchain, you can't send, 1 or 2 or 3, reports later on and saying, well, this was my budget. No, hang on a second. What was the budget beginning of the year, which is on the blockchain, do a variance analysis on that, please, right? So you can track. Same with the KPIs. You can see exactly what they had in terms of Twitter followers or Facebook followers or LinkedIn contacts, whatever it is in terms of marketing, it's there. And it can't be muted, changed, or basically defrauded. I think that is going to be very, very helpful. And this is more important for countries where there is no trust. We talk about Africa, we talk about parts of South America, we talk about parts of Asia, as opposed to where there is a lot of trust in, like, say, countries like Sweden, Switzerland, or Singapore. So it's even more important for those emerging markets where trust is not there, that they can use these tools. And I think they will be the first ones using it, actually, where there is no trust. They're going to push that development, I believe.
Thank you very much.
So, if there's no question, because we only have 1 minute left, then I would like to thank Dusan. Thank you very much for your insights, and also all those who attended this session for making it a very valuable and insightful session. Thank you very much, Dusan. Have a nice end of day in your area of the world. And I guess we both will see us at the end of the month for another meeting.
Yeah, I'll put just my email address there in case somebody wants to reach me. Is that okay, or is that
no? That's perfect. That's perfect. Chatham House. Perfect. Okay. Super.
Yeah. So let me see. I have a very long sorry about that. Global Ventures.
Yeah, it's a typo, rich one.
.com. Did I get it right? Dusan Stojanovic, trueglobalventures.com. Yeah. Sorry, it takes a while to put in the LinkedIn profile. But actually, if you really want to reach me, I think there is only one Dusan Stojanovic who's a business angel and running TGV. So probably that is even better than email. So that is probably better than email, but at least you guys have the email. So more than happy to do things. I don't know, was the audience very Luxembourgish today?
No, it was international. It was from Europe and Asia. The idea is...
Okay, so we do business in both Europe and Asia, so you're more than welcome. But we do actually also do business in Luxembourg. So for those who are from there. So thank you very much, guys, and good luck with whatever you do if you're entrepreneurs or investors. And have a great 2021.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye,
Cheers,
everybody.
Bye-bye.